from charge-voids. These are only few feathers which we have. So, starting with the influence in the context, we always, we are based in Chandigarh, so our influence in the context is always the place from where we have originated. So rather than in the name of modernism, we change it altogether. We always try to design in such a way so that we can have that consonance with the surroundings, with the neighboring, with the iconic architecture which we have in the city. So our practice basically create forms which are bold and clear and simple in nature. So here we have a few of our projects which I'll be just quickly go through. This is one of the residences we did in Panchkula city, which by the sketch you can see and understand, and you can even see the actual image of the house, that it has been designed in very few strokes, and it is looking closed from outside, but actually it is having a good natural light, which the last image is showing. So this is another project. This is a commercial project we designed. It's a mixed-use project, and fortunately this was even WAF shortlisted 2025. So this is a mixed-use building designed for a client who is from the pharmaceutical company, and it has two basements, and our floor, the topmost floor is for his office, and the 2 floors to rent out. So these are few site images. So this is another project. It's a residence we designed in 2016, I guess, and this is a very functional yet experiential project which we did. This is a house which we did for multi-generation family, and again it says that it has been designed with very few strokes, giving the public area. Basically, initially in college, we used to start with the project designing with the zoning. कि private areas क्या होते हैं एक space में, public areas क्या होते हैं, circulation spaces क्या होती हैं. So that is very well explained in one single sketch. This is a project we did. This is an IT building we have designed, and again I'm just repeating the same thing, that it has been again designed with the very few strokes, yet it is looking very beautiful and simple. This is the kind of most popular project on internet which I have understood. Because of the context, Chandigarh, this is very popular project because of the use of exposed concrete. But as we said, it is rooted but original. So this is a star building which we recently completed for Chandigarh University. This is again a mixed-use building. It has a cafeteria, it has guest houses, it has a library, and lot many, like you can say, extracurricular activities for the students of Chandigarh University. So This is a project we did, a very interesting project we did in Panchkula industrial area. This building has office, it has a display as well as factory for a modular kitchen company. And it was a really difficult site because of its size and the location. I mean, I'm not really showing you any contextual images, the kind of neighborhood this building has, but yet we achieved a good design. These are all actual images and some sketches. This is another project which we did in Benares. This is an under construction building. We are about to finish it most probably this year. And again, this has been designed with the same concept of having office display as well as the factory area for a kitchen modular company as well as a window system company. So this is a school we did, which is outstanding yet sensible. It's a primary school we designed in Mandi. And by just looking at the form, we can understand that it is a very beautiful building designed for students. So this is again designed for Chandigarh University. This is a research and development center we did. This is the proposed design. So basically, till now I have given you an overview about the kind of projects we are doing, just to explain basically what happens now. The companies work according to their interests. So वो interest क्या है? To understand that, we need to know some projects. We need to understand कि वो किस basis पे design हुए हैं. So I am going on with some detailed projects. This is one of the residents we completed during COVID time. And actually speaking, जो अभी थोड़ी देर पहले बात हो रही थी about luxury. So the brief which we got from the client for this project actually was कि जी मैं अपने पिंड में जब मंजे डाल के सोता था, मेरे लिए तो वही लग्जरी था. आज की डेट में जो आप लोग डिज़ाइन करते हो, मुझे वो नहीं समझ में आता. So the point was the client was so rooted. So that's why we came with the idea that we'll use the material to design the project. And it's a multi-generation house, and the age gap is going from the 3-year toddler to 70 years senior citizen. So this is the family tree of the house. And we have 7 bedrooms in the house. It's a 1-canal plot. The client, as I told you, is a very spiritual follower of Osho. And the location of the project is located on the busiest road of Panchkula city. So the idea was, the challenge was actually to design a house and yet give him that privacy and not getting any disturbance from the external noise, which I'll just tell you. See, we can very well understand from this image that it's a chaotic road on which the house is located. So the functions are divided like we have, as I told you, we have the family structure, like there are parents, then two sons, and then they have their own growing families. So we had put the entertainment area in the basement, then ground floor main entrance and the parents' room, main kitchen and all the heart of the house, which is the great room, drawing room, and first floor for the younger son and second floor for the elder son. So the house has been designed around the courtyard, which has a water body, as we can see. And this is how we have divided the public area and the private area. The right side of the plan has parents' bedroom, toilet, dress, and the kitchen. And the left side of the plan all has the drawing room, living room, courtyard, water body, and all that. And the purpose of water body was to cut down the noise which is coming from the outside. So this is how we have created the volumes. The yellow part is my cutout, the open area, and even this red volume is the terrace on first floor. So this is the first floor where we are dividing the house in, again, public areas and the private areas. And this is the second floor. And in the starting I mentioned about the brief client gave, which was to have an open veranda in the house. So at the top left corner we have the bedroom, his master bedroom, and along with that, if you can see, the green space is the veranda along with his bedroom. And if I'll just switch to the next slide for the images, you can see and understand that the veranda is such that you can easily enjoy the outside area, but nobody can see you from the outside. So the privacy has been controlled and given to him as desired. So this is basically the interconnection. See, these days in urban areas, the cities we have, there we have to, according to the family, we need to expand volumetrically, and we cannot have horizontally more bigger spaces. So that is why we need to have these kind of interactive spaces where we can interact between the floors. So these are all showing the interconnection of different floors. I think this will very well explain you about the sectional volume which we have created. And here are a few images of the house. These are the actual images and not renders. So as I was just explaining that we are having the kind of terraces from where we can see outside and have that complete feeling of outside, but nobody can see you from outside because of the location. So this is the terrace on the first floor. And this is a terrace on the second floor, where I have enough natural light. This is the master bedroom, a jacuzzi on the second floor, and this was the veranda I was talking about, designed along with the master bedroom. So it's just designed in exposed brickwork using the rat trap bond to cut down the noise. And all these textures were inspired from Osho's paintings because the client is Osho follower. We can just see the transcendent spaces with good drama of light, natural light. This was the water body I was talking about. The house is, this is the basement, and by looking at the natural light, we cannot imagine a space which is in the basement but having a good ventilation as well as the natural light. This was the interaction I was telling you between the floors. Like the drawing room was designed double height to have that interaction with the upper floor as well. And once you have an event or any get together at these kind of houses, the way they modify is mind blowing. And actually today evening we have really काफी बात किया है हमने about the experiential spaces and about the material, about expensive use of expensive things. So I would like to really mention that this house was completed with the budget of 2,500 rupees a square feet only. I am just trying to save everybody's time. I think. So I'm moving on to another project. This is an office building we designed in Mohali, and the main concept and the idea about this building was to design it basically for a commercial building or for an office building. The ideal grid is of 8 meter by 8 meter for the parking, best use of parking, even for best use of the structure, keeping the cost efficiency as well. So we just explored that grid itself to achieve the design and not giving giving huge spans just to increase the building. I think buzzer is already on. So this is the design of the building. Sure, definitely. I'll just switch to my last video and then, yeah. So this was designed even according to the climatology, that it was cutting down the south sun and welcoming the north and east sun. So this is the building design in GRC. So as now Komal has requested me, so I'll just wind up and move on. And I would like you to just see a video of one of our project which we designed in Lucknow. We have designed the Chandigarh University Lucknow campus, the complete campus. So I would just
build good experiential spaces for the users, for